Sussex panic. Harry and Meg fear ban from British Airways as pilot report passenger bullying in flight. In a shocking turn of events, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are once again making headlines, this time for all the wrong reasons. Reports have surfaced of an alleged incident aboard a British Airways flight, where the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are accused of engaging in behavior that left passengers and crew members visibly shaken. According to a British Airways pilot who has reportedly filed an official complaint, the couple demonstrated what has been described as unreasonable demands and bullying behavior during the flight, causing unrest among other passengers. With the allegations prompting speculation of a potential ban from the airline, the incident raises fresh questions about the couple's public image and their contentious departure from royal life. Could this be another example of Meghan Markle's so-called diva behavior that critics have long accused her of? The latest allegations aboard British Airways bring yet another layer of controversy to Meghan Markle's already polarizing public persona. Critics have frequently pointed to what they describe as her entitlement and self-centered behavior, traits they claim have alienated not only the British royal family but also the public. This incident, if true, paints a picture that is consistent with previous claims of Meghan's alleged mistreatment of staff during her time at Kensington Palace. In 2021, former palace aides came forward with accusations that the Duchess of Sussex had bullied royal staff, reducing them to tears and creating a toxic work environment. Although Meghan vehemently denied the claims, an internal investigation by Buckingham Palace reportedly confirmed that complaints had been made. Such incidents have fueled speculation that Meghan's public and private personas may be worlds apart. While she has worked hard to cultivate an image as a humanitarian advocate for mental health, critics argue that her actions often tell a very different story. The British Airways incident, if substantiated, could reinforce the perception of arrogance and disregard for others that has dogged Meghan since her royal exit. According to an unnamed source close to the British Airways crew, the incident began shortly after takeoff. Reports allege that Meghan Markle was displeased with the seating arrangements and demanded immediate changes, despite the flight being fully booked. Witnesses claim she raised her voice, insisting that her status should grant her preferential treatment. Prince Harry, who appeared visibly uncomfortable during the exchange, reportedly attempted to de-escalate the situation but was met with resistance from Meghan. To make matters worse, other passengers are said to have overheard the Duchess addressing flight attendants in a tone described as condescending and dismissive. One passenger, who has chosen to remain anonymous, told reporters, "It was shocking to see someone who preaches compassion and kindness act in such a confrontational way. The crew were doing their best, but she seemed impossible to please." The pilot's involvement reportedly came after several complaints from both passengers and flight attendants. According to sources, he personally spoke with the couple to address the situation. However, Meghan allegedly dismissed his concerns, leaving the pilot with no choice but to report the incident to British Airways management. British Airways, one of the world's leading airlines, is known for its strict policies regarding passenger conduct. The airline has a zero-tolerance approach to disruptive behavior, regardless of a passenger's status or celebrity. Industry insiders have suggested that the allegations against Meghan and Harry could result in a formal investigation, and if the claims are substantiated, the couple could face serious consequences, including a potential ban from the airline. A spokesperson for British Airways declined to comment on the specific incident but reiterated the company's commitment to ensuring the safety and comfort of all passengers and crew. "We take all reports of disruptive behavior seriously and investigate them thoroughly," the statement read. For Meghan and Harry, a ban from British Airways could prove deeply inconvenient, especially given the couple's frequent travel between the United States and the United Kingdom. Such a move would also deal a significant blow to their already fragile reputation, particularly in the UK, where public sentiment toward the Sussexes has soured in recent years. Unsurprisingly, news of the alleged incident has sparked a firestorm on social media. Critics of Meghan Markle have seized upon the reports as further evidence of what they describe as her narcissistic tendencies and lack of accountability. Hashtags like hashtag Meghan meltdown and hashtag Sussex scandal began trending within hours of the story breaking, with users sharing memes and commentary mocking the Duchess's behavior. Even some of Meghan's former supporters have expressed disappointment. "I used to admire Meghan for standing up against the monarchy and fighting for her independence," one Twitter user wrote. "But this kind of behavior is unacceptable. It's hard to defend her when stories like this keep coming out." On the other hand, die-hard fans of the Sussexes have rushed to their defense, dismissing the allegations as yet another smear campaign orchestrated by the British press. "This is just more tabloid nonsense designed to vilify Meghan," one supporter tweeted. "There's no proof that any of this actually happened." However, the pilot's reported complaint adds a layer of credibility to the story that is difficult to ignore. If the allegations are corroborated, it could mark a turning point in public perception of the couple, particularly Meghan, who continues to face intense scrutiny over her actions and motives. This is not the first time Meghan Markle has faced accusations of difficult or entitled behavior. During her brief tenure as a working royal, she was often depicted as a demanding boss who clashed with royal staff and protocol. In one infamous incident, Meghan was reportedly upset with the tiara she was allowed to wear on her wedding day, leading to a confrontation with royal aides. Prince Harry's alleged outburst during the incident, "What Meghan wants, Meghan gets," only added fuel to the fire. More recently, Meghan's alleged treatment of Spotify employees came under the spotlight after the couple's multi-million-dollar podcast deal was abruptly terminated. Industry insiders claimed that Meghan's unrealistic demands and lack of cooperation had made the partnership untenable. Taken together, these incidents paint a picture of a woman who struggles to adapt to rules and expectations, whether in the royal family, the corporate world, or even a commercial flight. Critics argue that Meghan's behavior reflects a sense of entitlement that clashes with her public image as a champion of equality and kindness. While much of the criticism has focused on Meghan, questions have also been raised about Prince Harry's role in these controversies. Some observers have suggested that Harry's reluctance to challenge Meghan's behavior has enabled the very problems that now threaten to overshadow their public and private lives. "Harry has always seemed like the more grounded of the two," royal expert Duncan Larkham said in a recent interview. "But he appears unwilling or unable to set boundaries with Meghan." This incident aboard British Airways is just the latest example of Harry standing by while Meghan creates unnecessary drama. Critics argue that Harry's passive approach has not only damaged his own reputation but also undermined the couple's efforts to build a new life outside the royal family. As one royal commentator put it, Harry and Meghan wanted freedom, but at what cost? They seem to be burning bridges wherever they go. As the allegations surrounding the British Airways flight continue to unfold, the Sussexes face an uphill battle to repair their image. While Meghan and Harry have not yet commented on the incident, their silence has only fueled speculation about the validity of the claims. If the couple hopes to regain public trust, they will need to address the situation head-on and demonstrate a willingness to take responsibility for their actions. In the meantime, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the challenges the Sussexes face as they navigate life outside the royal bubble. For Meghan, in particular, the allegations highlight the growing disconnect between her carefully curated public image and the controversies that seem to follow her at every turn. The alleged mid-flight bullying incident aboard British Airways has once again thrust Meghan Markle and Prince Harry into the spotlight, reigniting debates about their character, motives, and future. Whether the allegations are ultimately proven true or dismissed as mere hearsay, one thing is clear: the Sussexes remain a deeply polarizing force in the public eye. For a couple that once promised to step back from the spotlight, they seem to find themselves at the center of controversy all too often. And for Meghan Markle, the turbulence aboard British Airways may just be the latest chapter in a story that shows no signs of quieting down.